no worries, mate.
Hello everybody, TBG! BlitzPit, baby! Back here with CalciumCas is the guy. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have got... I think this is losers bracket round 3. So it's Regor versus Ruszi, and it's Woodelfs versus Lizardmen. And Woodelfs are on offense, so I'm assuming that Lizardmen won a toss. But yeah, interestingly enough, he's gone for a blodge, well obviously blodge, but strip ball sidestep war dancer, which is interesting. On a war dancer is pretty nuts. I can understand it on the catcher because obviously it helps with the one turn. So it's got a block, sidestep catcher, and then it's just got tackle, dancer, kick lino. Is that another perfect D? Wow.
Perfect D doesn't. It's not catastrophic for Woodelfs, is it? They just need to roll a bunch of
2+, yeah.
Yeah. They just need to roll a bunch of 2+s.
Yeah.
You know, basically we're in Woodelf territory. Roll 2+ and win.
Well,
you know.
It's 3+ on the crux, so that's something. Hello, Matthew.
Yeah.
Good morning, mate. If Try is like, where's Try? If he is here, tell him. Let me. Post him.
I think Ruszi has made a mistake loading the LOS like he has. He's you know, he's basically given himself a bunch of dice to roll early doors with only 2 rerolls. I'll take root straight away. Trees out. Trees out the drive. Oh, how's that block working for you now on that tree?
Oh mate, yeah.
And that is exactly, yeah. Do you know what? Load it. I don't, you know.
Mate, some people just don't even take the tree, do they? Like, because you can get, I don't know, you could have got like bench or something. The tree.
Do you know what? In a lesser competition, I think a tree's a really good idea. The ultimate twat magnet. It will draw people in. In this competition, I don't think it's a great idea.
Well, it's just like no one's even based it, have they? So
no, that's right.
Just gonna sit there in the middle. So
yeah. Even if the tree hadn't took root, it would have. It was doing the square root of fuck all this game. You know?
Oh no, it's gonna be the Kazdim curse where like, everyone fails everything for 2 games.
Do you know what?
Oh crap.
So, you know, instead of taking block on the tree, you could have taken sure hands on your ball carrying elf, because ones do happen. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the way people have loaded skills up on big guys in this competition. But he's going to roll a bunch of dice and get away with it.
I mean, like, the weird thing is...
Oh, stop it. This is disgusting already, isn't it? He's rolled a 3+, 1D to recover. This is disgusting. If I was Regor right now, I'd be feeling a bit hard done by, to be honest.
Well, I mean, he has used one of his rerolls. His tree is doing nothing for the rest of this drive. And, like the tree's pretty good against lizards. Lizards is probably one of the teams you want the tree against, but not rooted on turn 1 on your halfway line. Yeah. That's for sure.
But Ruszi did, you know, I maintain he did put himself in trouble with the perfect defense, loading the LOS. Yeah. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
Isn't it? It's a gamble.
That's Blood Bowl, isn't it? That's Blood Bowl.
It is, yeah. Like, I mean. Thing is though, is that I don't mind loading the LOS because I don't think he's in like Ruszi's not interested in scoring anywhere like before turn. Like, well, maybe he is, maybe he just bangs it in and tries to turn him over. But
I would if I was playing right. If I'd made the finals and I was playing Woodelfs, I would be on offense. I would be scoring early.
Yeah, but I saw you play Woodelfs, mate, and you're rowdy.
Yeah, I know. I'm old. Yeah, I'm
rowdy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. They were some of the best games, like in the qualifiers as well.
Oh, bless you.
They were just great to watch. Do you know what I mean?
I was so rowdy, and Arian was going, "Oh, mate, easy."
Yeah. Oh wow, block actually did a thing there.
Well, I know. What do I know about big guys and loading block, skills, eh? What do I know?
Mate, that's horrific. That's a real great role though, like to have block on.
Croxes are arguably one of the best big guys in the game, aren't they?
Yeah, Croxes and Beast and Nurgle are my 2 favourite. Like,
yeah.
Well, I just think they're like musts in the team, if you know what I mean. Like, so.
Yeah. It's really interesting because Jimmy absolutely hates a Beast and Nurgle. He loathes the Beast of
I
Nurgle.
love it, mate. I
Yeah,
absolutely
I
love
think the
it.
Beast of Nurgle is up there with the Croxagore as the best big guy in the game.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the passive skills alone, tentacles, you know, strength 5, lump on, stand firm, guard on him, and you don't even have to do a lot with him.
No,
He's
no,
just
yeah, you never
there.
activate him,
It's great.
yeah.
Yeah,
And the thing
yeah,
is like Nurgle lack so much like skills to deal with dodge and L's and edge and stuff. So like the Beast of Nurgle is the way you plug that gap. Like you just bait
yeah,
them with the tents and pray that they fail the tents roll. Like.
yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Sakura. It was great fun, and trust me, my Wood Elf adventure isn't over. I had a
Boo.
lot. I had a lot of fun playing Wood Elves.
It's gonna be over in 2020.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You
Well, I
know,
don't know. I don't know.
a minute silence for Clawpalm.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be sad, isn't it? I've still got to figure
Yeah.
out what I want to play. I've got no idea. I think I need to see the game. It's coming out
You'll
soon,
do what
isn't it?
everyone else is doing, Dimmy. You'll be playing dwarves. Honestly, that's what everyone's going to be playing.
Oh, it's gonna be disgusting, isn't it?
I know, I know. We'll have to we'll have to see how it plays out. But I fear that it's going to be like, and you wouldn't remember this, but in LRB4, it was all orcs, all dwarves, guard spam, guard mighty blow spam. You know, that's all you come across, and every other team was just scratching for a piece of what was left. You know, it was pretty awful, to be fair. And that is why Claw Mighty Blow became a thing, or Claw became a thing. You know, because they were trying to balance. Yeah, they were trying to balance the AV9 abuse. And now they've sort of gone the other way around. But anyway, we digress. This game, so one removal each.
He's used the Echo. No, he KO'd. He KO'd the. Oh no, he didn't. He KO'd the skink, didn't he?
No.
Yeah,
he KO'd a skink. Yeah. So, I think Regor made a mistake leaving that skink high and dry. The tree rooted first roll, Gdanik.
Oh, it's hilarious, mate. Absolutely hilarious.
You know, so hey, I know. Let's put a double skill on the tree. Root.
Yeah, and like it was a perfect defense as well. So nobody was even touching the tree. Nobody was even in contact with the tree when he rooted. It's just like a spectator.
That's the most expensive pitch ornament ever, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like you know the centerpiece on your dinner table. Like it's just like oh, I'm just gonna put this tree bark that we found on the walk in the woods before dinner. It will add to the cosmetics.
Oh dear. The rest of the team looking at the tree going, really?
Yeah. I mean,
so he's exposed another skink here. I can't say I'm a big fan of exposing skinks. Basically, when you're playing lizards, take out the skinks, win the game, and it's really that simple. Unfortunately, when you're playing a good coach, getting to them is really not hard, that simple.
Yeah, it's really hard. And the thing is Ruzi's just messing about, isn't he? He's just trying to burn the clock down. He doesn't even. He can score like whenever he wants to, basically.
Oh god, yeah.
It's so nasty. Yeah, and this is like Blitzosaurus onto the tree to try and get some value out of that tree.
Well, I was about to. Do you know what? I almost said I don't like the way Regor's set up around the tree because he's allowing himself to get based. Yeah. That's a rookie error. You know, you set 2 squares away from a tree, then that tree, when it's rooted, it's doing nothing. Now that Saurus,
and
unless he invests,
as well, the guard
unless he invests players, that Saurus is out of this drive. So again, as we said repeatedly yesterday, this is the most difficult brutal format in Blood Bowl, so mistakes will be made, you know. Although we are commentating on what the coaches are and are not doing, and we're giving our opinion, underlying all of that, this format is no mercy. It really is.
Yeah, I mean the fact that these guys are even at this stage of the competition is just nuts. Like it's
yeah.
Like Ruzi, I think Ruzi went through. Yeah, he went through the first qualifier, so he had qualifier, group stage, and now he's had the actual main competition. So he's already played like 6 games, I think. Maybe
Yeah,
7,
yeah.
maybe 7. And then
Yeah.
plus the 2 in this one, so he's probably played like 9 games.
Yeah. Anyone that's come through both qualifiers to get to this point has paid the iron price and deserves to be here. You know, they and
I think
respect
Regor
this
did as
dude.
well, to be fair. I think,
Yeah.
I think Regor went through. I saw him in the group stage. I didn't see his qualifying bracket, but I think he might have been playing at the same time as I was in a different group.
Yeah. You need 2 things to get into the finals of BlitzPit in its current format. You need a lot of skill and you need quite a bit of luck.
Yeah.
You know, get those 2 things and you're looking good.
Because it's not even like luck like dice or anything like that. It's luck as in the matchups that you get drawn because you're picking a team.
Yeah,
blind.
yeah. There's lots of factors.
Yeah.
Hello.
The handsome peasant. That's his kick. That's his kick as well.
Oh, that's really nice for the lizards.
So they don't have to worry about that. I mean, lizards aren't the worst at one turning either, are they?
Oh, he appoed it. I was about to say, do not resuscitate. I was about to say, don't appo that. But do you know what? Rowdy with the appo. The appo says, no, you are still handsome, brother.
Yeah, he really likes that kick, doesn't he?
Yeah, I get why he wanted to appo that. You know, losing kick is.
Yeah, I understand it. Because, like I say, like lizards aren't bad at one turning at all. I don't know how Regor like how good Regor is there. I guess he's got the tree stand firm and he's got 2 sidesteppers, so he can deny the one turn. But
yeah,
like, do you really want to put your war dancer on the line after you've used your appo? Is the question. Or you can.
I'm just wondering here, Dimmy, whether Ruszi's going to dodge through. So the Saurus on the far left. Oh, wow, Tech. He's going to dodge through and hit that skink. Yep, there he goes.
Straight on it.
Yeah. So again, Regor's left another skink high and dry. Yeah, do you know what? I'm glad I called that before Ruszi took it, because that's exactly what I would have done there. I would have, that skink was like, hit me.
There is one difference, Kaz, with what you would have done. Is your guy would have had tackle mighty blow.
Absolutely.
His guy.
Why wouldn't you take? Yeah.
I know.
Why wouldn't you take tackle mighty on a war dancer?
Oh, it'd be amazing. Like, yeah, it's just so good, isn't it?
Oh, it would be like Lizardman kryptonite right now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It really would.
Running a train on like his whole team.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, and this is the great thing about this format. You see all kinds of different builds, and
oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you've got to find something that suits yourself, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Just because I don't like a build, it doesn't make it any less valid than any other build. You know, it's just.
Oh, he's run out of time. He's run out of time.
Oh shit!
Look at this.
Uh-oh. And this is how brutal BlitzPit is.
1, 2,
you know,
3, 4, 5, 6. This is I prefer
3D on this ball carrier.
I prefer blitzing from that direction though, because he's blitzing him back to the catcher. So
yeah.
I'm not sure I like. I would have blitzed from the square the guardian, but then I guess it's the 3D, isn't it? So I think the 3D is probably better anyway, because it's oh
that's a rowdy reroll. That is a rowdy reroll.
Oh, he's catching.
Oh, it is.
Oh, mate!
Holy shit!
That's huge. That is huge. And the scatter.
The scatter is brutal. Oh, the scatter is brutal.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. GFI.
Right, so you double base. No, you double base the war dancers. You double base them with that Crocs of Gore. You put a 3+ on both of them.
Yeah,
what are you doing? Oh, double basing them there would have been amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would have been pretty sexy. And
I honestly thought he was going to double base there. Dum 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 dum.
Where's Zakara? We need Zakara. He's got a base. Whack your base out, Zakara. Hit me 2 times. Hit me 2 times.
So you can get. Oh, look at this. Skinks doing what skinks do. They're so friggin' annoying, skinks.
It's gonna kill it. It's gonna fail the GFI and kill it, Eddie. Come on. Oh, he's not even trying to pick it up. Like I've got a general rule. Like if it's woodies, like no matter how bad it is, I try to pick it up because well, he's dead.
He should have stayed put. He should have stayed put with that
Yeah.
skink. He would have shut that war dancer down.
Yeah.
He would have shut him down.
Well, I think he's
Mist-
worried about like losing the skink, I guess, but
Yeah. Do you know what? Still a good turn. And do you know what? Oh, there we go.
oh baby, that is Ruszi 1-0 down on his own drive, probably.
Wow.
It's a 3+, and then I mean, you can never really get out of range of woodies, can you? 1, 2, 3.
So the single base paid off. What do we know about double basing, eh?
No idea, mate. No idea. I mean,
I think Russi might be tilting it a little bit here.
he's been a bit unlucky, but when he ran out of time, that was just crazy, mate. He literally.
Do you know what? Running out of time. I
Yeah.
can't be harsh. I can't be harsh because I did it twice and it cost me dearly. And I'm a fast player. There's nothing slow about my gameplay. And so if I'm running out of time, it just goes to show just how difficult this format is.
You're out of time.
Look at you getting your Hall of Oats on.
But mate, that's the thing as well. Like sometimes you can feel under so much pressure in BlitzPit, like wondering like, how am I going to get something out of this game? How am I going to get something out of this game? If you just keep playing solidly, there is a chance that your opponent will just run out of time and just leave you something on. Like Regor, like all he's done, he wasn't panicking, just moving side to side with him, and then Russi just ran out of time, which was crazy. But yeah, like there's been a few bits of unfortunateness for.
Yeah,
Russi,
absolutely. Russi, you know, the tree taking route, you expect that.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
He's safe, and you expect the tree to take root at some point. You know, you hope it's later as opposed to earlier, but basically, Russi is in big trouble here. Huge trouble now, isn't he?
Yeah.
1-0 down. You know, you 1-0 down on your own drive.
He's got a KO guy who's only 50% to come. Hello, Steph.
Yeah.
I always say Steph, but it could be Steve, isn't it? Because I don't know.
Steph, I get something. Yeah.
Steph was in this guy. Steph lost to Davo. I don't know if you remember. He played Orcs. I think you might have been playing at the time, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going, mate? Mate, it's been a fun game to watch, but I wouldn't want to be Russi right now. That's the worst.
It'll be really interesting to see if Russi keeps his head here.
I think he will, mate. I think Russi's like.
I don't know a lot about Russi, to be fair.
We've both played him. We've both played him in OCC. He's the Kislev guy who done the leap into the end zone and failed the leap.
That's him,
mate. That's him.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know what? Anyone that BMs, right? Anyone that does a leap score on me with Kislev, I think I would, yeah.
Nasty.
Punches in the head would be forthcoming,
wouldn't they? He did it to me though, didn't he? And then he failed the leap, and then I just picked it up. And then I picked it up and won 2-0. It was quite funny. And I said, why'd you do that? And he went, I'm just having a laugh, mate. I just play this game for fun. So I was like, all right, yeah, I can kind of dig that. But oh. Is that rerolls?
So that's not catastrophic because he's put prehensile tail on the war dancer. So you know he did a bit of safe moves first.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He would rather not score next turn, but if this war dancer escapes, he's going to have to score, and then Russi's got an opportunity to do a 1 turn. Steph, the Woodies lost the ball because they ran out of time.
Yeah, just ran out of time. Like left it straight on. Like the ball was just wide in the open.
Yeah, he left it high and dry, absolutely high and dry, and he did the right play. You know, he dodged through, blitzed to skink. He had the left-hand side of the pitch around here, around the prone skink, entirely open, and he ran out of time.
Yeah, like he still had loads to do in that turn as well. It wasn't even like it was like one move left to run out of time on. Like he'd done half a turn. He still had like
Yeah.
4 guys that he had to move, which is just crazy. Like normally like you make the cage and then you run out of time and your ball is just stood outside the cage.
Yeah.
Like, but he didn't even make the cage. He just like, I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was distracted. I don't know. Maybe he's got kids or something. Or
It's incredible the difference between 2 minutes and 1 minute.
oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Everything you do is pressure with 1 minute. Right, do you take the 2D on the War Dancer here? He's
no.
got sidestep,
No.
so you don't.
No, I don't.
I just realised he's got sidestep, so
No.
that's a big no.
I don't touch that War Dancer, no. Unless it's a 3 dice, and even then I don't like it. I mean, to be fair, I hate it, but I think I'm scoring.
Yeah.
I think I'm scoring. I don't.
Do you know what? I wouldn't have hated a bit of stand firm on the Sauruses.
It's expensive though, isn't it? So.
It is expensive, and just to negate 1-turns, especially against the likes of Woodelfs, but it's a tough one, isn't it? Your heart says, basically your heart and head says you want to give them block.
Guard, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you need to have one that's tackle. Mate, it's quite interesting that he's got no break tackle Sauruses, because I know Jimmy hates break tackle Sauruses, but the problem is when you break tackle, you need other stuff as well. You can't just have break tackle, which is
Yeah, what you normally want is you want break tackle marrying with block tackle, don't you? Or block mighty. And what you can't do in BlitzPit is give any player free skills. And that's a very deliberate thing, because if you started injecting free skill players into BlitzPit, then you're facing Clawpom. And BlitzPit would be an entirely different competition.
Just play rookie chaos with 2 Clawpommer goats.
Yeah. And may the odds ever be in your favour, so just roll those dice, baby.
Oh, you played against Nick as well. I didn't see your game against Nick. Yeah, roll those dice on it. But that's the thing, like, as a Chaos coach, mate, like, I don't even think they needed to nerf Claw Mighty Blow. They just needed to remove Pylon, and that was enough of a nerf. Like, there's like, when you add Pom to Claw Mighty Blow, that's when it just turns into a completely different beast. That is a removal machine. That is a removal return kind of player. Whereas Claw Mighty Blow, like, you'll get one game where it pops and everyone is like removed. But that is like 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 15 games. It's not like every game.
Oh, perfect D. Kills the 1-turn.
That's his second perfect D as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
why wouldn't you put the Saurus on the LOS for the guard assist?
he can still do this. Yeah, he can still do this. Oh, there we go. There's the Crocs. There's the guard.
Sorry, I meant the Crocs, not the Saurus. You know what I meant.
I was I can see 3 Saurus on the Lioncas.
Well, and why wouldn't? Yeah, I would be locking up these 3 linos on the left-hand side.
It's this really iffy with the sidestep. Really iffy, but
yeah,
it's he can.
Yeah, I did mean the Crocs. Core Knight. How you doing, by the way? Core Knight, unlucky yesterday. Absolutely loved casting your games. And in my humble opinion, you probably played the sexiest turn of Blood Bowl I've seen this year when you did that multi-chain maneuver. The dice said no, basically, but it was an absolute work of art. It was an absolute thing of beauty. It really was. And I implore people that are watching Dimmy's stream right now to go back and watch that. It was around turn 5, turn 6. It was just immense. It was amazing.
I think it was turn 4 actually. It's about turn 4 or 5.
Yeah. Grab on the tree would be looking quite good right now, wouldn't it?
This is still on, but I don't. Yeah, he needs to push this Saurus in front of the tree back here, so he needs to leap in behind.
Yeah, and then 2D uphill.
Yeah, and then.
So this is where you should have taken grab on the tree instead of block. Block on that tree. It's been an absolute waste of time.
Oh my god.
Grab. Right. So he's just going to take the.
The power. Take the power.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no point in risking your dancer without an Apo. But yeah, I mean that's how easy it is, and it's one push, isn't it? Or it's 2 pushes.
Oh, why would you dodge there? If he dies now...
I'm not quite sure.
I would have been inclined to just leave him there, to be honest. Although I guess he would have taken hits. So... I actually forgot for a second there that it's actually, Regor's got a turn 8 to play as well. It's really weird seeing the Woodelfs 1-0 down on their own drive, isn't it?
It's mental, mate. It's mental. It's something the brain cannot comprehend. It's like, it's like what? What's going on?
Yeah, Cornite. Do you know what? Your dice were trash, weren't they? They were just terrible. Yeah, Cornite, you're right. Yeah, you could have done the other one, couldn't he? But do you know what? Knowing a little bit about Wood Elf builds, if I was going to take anything on a tree, I would take grab, and it would be exactly for the 1 turn. You know, that's about the only thing I'd give tree. Otherwise, I'm not taking that. If I do take a tree, which I don't hate taking a tree, in this format, it's basically for the 1 turn and to act as a twat magnet. But Regor's ignored the tree entirely. Yeah, I think my qualifying team had, or when I got through the first qualifier, I'm sure I had a grab tree. Anyway, it's I don't want to piss on other people's builds too much. This is a really worthwhile foul, isn't it? It's risky because you get a skink sent off. It's a pain. But the payoff was huge, wasn't it? Nuffle said no, but the payoff was huge. So do you know what? I was about to say all the Lizards need to do here is score and the win is secured. But this is Wood Elves. Wood Elves can score twice very quickly, can't they? So...
I mean, I would just stick it in a cage and let him burn the rolls.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's iffy, innit?
Wenger bus it, and punch the Wood Elves in the face, remove a few, ruin their day.
He's just going to go for a short kick and pray, I guess.
Oh, Wood Elves have been anything but boring in this format.
Yeah, I would hate to play against them, but they are fun to watch.
Do you know what? I think it depends how you play them, but from my perspective, you could play Wood Elves with absolute abandon because it's resurrection. So there's no long-term consequences of being really rowdy. Whereas if you're rowdy with Wood Elves in CCL, it's going to end badly for you, isn't it? It's just going to end really badly.
Oh yeah, Anarian.
Yeah. So playing them rowdy in this format, I think is the best way, in my humble opinion, is the best way to play them. So.
The amount of times you see an Arian with a 20-0-1 record and then you look at his team and he's got 3 catches and nothing left.
It's wrecked. Like, absolutely wrecked. Yeah.
Because he's turned down plenty of Chalice tickets just purely on the basis that his team wasn't good enough. And it's just because he plays with no fear. Which I suppose is a decent way to play, but with the Chalice factor as well, it's
do you know what? I was watching one of your streams the other day, and you was talking about Chalice fear, there was a term,
spin fear.
Spin fear, and that's a real thing, isn't it? Insofar as like I've got a Chorf team right now that I need to play. They're high TV, they're looking stacked, but every game I'm playing, I'm thinking if I lose right now, that's probably my playoff chances done. And you're playing with that added pressure. So players like Anarian and Ruszi that just maintain this is just the game. Who cares really? It's just a bunch of pixels. I can't do that, and I deeply admire people and they can
Yeah.
play with that kind of freedom. You know, I'm afraid that ship has long sailed for me.
Yeah, yeah. I like that's the thing. Like I just need to get there once. And once I've got there once, and I think the stigma will sort of die down a bit. But
Yeah, yeah.
like I say, like I've said it many times. It's like I will take any rubbish team to challenge. I don't care if
Well,
it's
just
seven.
to be in the
Like,
just to be in the PC
yeah.
chalice. Obviously, you know, I've run out of fingers and toes counting the number of times I've made the PC and Xbox playoffs.
Yeah.
You know, and this is actually the first season I've properly run for PC CCL. I've played 1 or 2 games. I've never properly run for CCL PC.
Yeah.
Up till recently, I thought, what's the point? You know, bearing in mind I was playing for money on console.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Exactly.
and then I thought when the money dropped off, I'm thinking, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
But BlitzPit has reignited something in Blood Bowl for me. It really has.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's just the best, honestly. Oh, that War Dancer's getting fouled, isn't he? He's getting fouled.
I would assume so.
I tell you why he will foul him, because he fouled the tackle War Dancer turn 8. So I don't see him turning down this foul.
And he's the stripper as well, which is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
He'll be happy that's just a stun, I guess.
Yeah, it's always a little bit heartbreaking when you're playing against Woodies and you see the armor break
Yeah, and it's
cutscene
just
come
a
up,
stun, yeah, you're like...
and you're waiting for that injury, you know, label to throw up, and it doesn't. It's heartbreaking.
Mate, I remember like it was yesterday. I was playing against Podge in Iron Phoenix, and he blitzed my strength 4 goat with a War Dancer into a failed Apo. And I'm like, I've got like 4 claw mighty bloke guys, and you've got like tackle on a dude, and you just killed my player. Like, and it's so, it's so harsh.
He isn't blitzing. Sorry, fouling. He isn't fouling it.
Nice.
Don't re-roll that. Don't re-roll that. Okay, you do re-roll that.
I think, mate, I don't hate that reroll.
I would have taken a chance and not re-rolled that.
It could have double scattered though. It could have dropped.
It could have, yeah.
And then it's like 1 blitz, and then Woody's have got the ball.
Well, he also made a mistake, because if he's not fouling this War Dancer, he should have stepped that Saurus across a square. He is fouling. Yeah, there we are. So
maybe that's another reason for the reroll and the pickup as well.
yeah, I actually don't like that foul. I don't like that foul. I would have probably just screened off, and then if the pickup had failed, you know, burning a reroll there is bad news, isn't it? It's, you know, down to 1 reroll for the rest of this game. It's a long game.
Yeah, it is going to be a long game with 1 reroll. The tree's rooted again. Oh my god. Tree's rooted. That's literally...
Well, yeah. So how did loading block onto that tree work out for you?
And he hasn't even stood up. Oh man.
That tree has done nothing this game.
I think the tree may be going for the title of more irrelevant than the bear.
Oh, dear.
I mean, to be fair, the bear did have an amazing second half yesterday, didn't he? After the first half of doing absolutely zero, I think he cas 2 dwarfs and KO'd 1. I think
that tree has been so inanimate. You should have called him Andy Davo. You know, I'm just saying. No, I'm joking. I like Andy. All right, it's just a joke. I think I called Andy the Blood Bowl streaming equivalent of a plank of wood a little while ago.
Oh wow. Ruszi literally just failed a dodge into
into a KO. Yeah, this is going pretty horribly for him, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's a few guys that Ruszi knocked out along the way that might not be so upset with that. Like,
yeah.
He knocked out Jimmy and he knocked out Elliot's, did Ruszi.
No, I not. Oh yeah, Jimmy went to the losers, didn't he? Because I beat Jimmy, and then Jimmy went to the losers, didn't
And
he?
then he
And then
lost
got
to
knocked out.
Ruszi.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because he lost to Woodies, and both games it was like a 1D power or something, leaping 1D power that sacked him.
Well, Jimmy had a rough day that day because basically I was leaping in and on D'ing him for fun.
Yeah.
You know, I played ultra rowdy against Jimmy. I knew I had to. The last thing I could do is give Jimmy the opportunity to get into the game, so I was in his face. I based him up. You know, I did everything you probably shouldn't do with Woodies, but I decided to do that because Jimmy doesn't play so well under pressure, and it paid off spectacularly. You know,
Oh,
my
yeah,
dice were
massively.
my dice were pretty great, but I'd made that decision to do that. That was a fun day, mate. That was a fun day. I played with complete freedom because it was such a tough group.
Oh
I
yeah,
really
mate.
genuinely
No one had you going through that group. And
no one.
I called you like Dio's Discord. I was like, I reckon Kaz, and like,
Oh, I love you, man. I love you,
yeah,
man.
definitely, mate. You got you got the Kaz factor, didn't you? So it's just like,
No, it was a fun day. It was a bit of a shame I couldn't get to the finals, but you know, it was one of them, and
yeah.
I'm really happy with my run. You know, I look back on it and smile. I don't feel that.
Mate, I got knocked out to Bazakastine, and like, oh, like he basically won it on a 6+ catch. And like he caught it on a 6+ catch on a skink, and then dodged out of like 3 tackle zones without a reroll, and then I snaked a GFI to sack him, and like I
Horrid.
basically won. Yeah, I won the game. Like basically won the game. I had absolutely smashed him off the park as well because I was undead and I removed like half his team, and
Yeah.
yeah, and then he won the overtime toss as well, and I was just like, oh man.
I got K-fogged in the last game.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 turns he undone me with, you know, and ironically, with both times he scored against me, he burned the reroll first action,
I saw,
and I'm thinking,
yeah.
here we go, and then he just rolled a bunch of dice.
Just carries on
fine.
like normal. Yeah.
It's fine, and you know, yeah.
That's the thing. If you're gonna lose to someone who's gonna do well anyway, like then that's like for me, that's like I like whoever I lose to, as long as they like do like Yak. I lost to Yak in one of them, and he made it all the way to the finals. So I don't.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, that's his leader. Did he use that leader reroll?
This is looking. Yeah. I'm not sure
I
actually.
don't know if he'd use.
Well, he
that
has
reroll.
now, one way or the other. This is looking really bleak for the Woodelfs right now.
Yeah.
The Lizards don't even need to do anything.
No.
They can just sit in this Venga bus.
And
you know,
punch things. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'd be looking to mighty blow blitz with the Saurus now, locking prehensile tail on that war dancer.
Yeah, you can blitz the war dancer, follow and base both.
We can. Oh, even better, blitzing the war dancer, even better. And then he can get the Saurus around, and he can base three Woodelfs here with the Saurus.
Just stun. So he's still on the pitch, which is the main thing for Ruszi. Like,
Here he goes, basing 3 Woodelfs. Amazing.
yeah.
Perfect.
Regor's played this really nicely, I think. Like,
yeah. I think Russi has had.
Yeah, massive. What's the word? Adversity.
Yeah. You know, the tree utterly failing the entire game is always going to hurt. You know, because a tree on a good day removes 2 players. You know, and also he's a roadblock. You know, he cuts off part of the pitch.
Mate, he's just rooted turn 1 both halves.
Yeah.
And
it's even worse this half. He's not even getting off his ass.
He's just laying down. It's hilarious. Let's get a close up on this tree. Equity loss. Equity loss.
Is Yak 2-0 down against K-Fog?
That's a rematch as well.
Oh, I had K-Fog. I had Yak doing well in this comp.
He won the first game against someone decent, I think, and then I can't remember who he lost to yesterday. He lost to somebody yesterday.
I'm so impressed with what Yak's done.
I think he lost to
I'm very
Regor
tempted.
actually. I think
Yeah.
Regor beat him. Yeah, Regor beat Yak yesterday, and then yeah,
I
Yak.
must admit, I'm tempted to take a human team for the next BlitzPit.
It's gonna frustrate you when them dodges are 3 pluses and not 2 pluses.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't see how I don't take Woodelfs given
Yeah, they're so
what I've done with
freaking
them.
good.
You know, yeah, given what I've done with them. You know,
What is going on? Is this frozen or is he considering a reroll? I think this might have
I
crashed.
don't know.
Oh, he's
He's
conceded.
conceded.
Yeah. I don't blame him either.
And again, you know, no sort of disrespect for the concession. He knew that he was done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's have a quick look at the page that should never be looked at. Broken leg athletics. Dodges 62% for Woodies is absolutely horrific. That should be like 83, shouldn't it, or something?
Yeah, yeah.
He's 50% on GFI, so he did only roll 2.
That's good for me. 50%.
Yeah. The tree standing up. Where's take root? Yeah, 33% on take root. That's insane.
Okay, I'm just quickly having a look at Jimmy's. Yeah, K-Fog is on the verge of going 3-0 up.
Oh, is he? Is he absolutely?
Yeah.
Mate, because Yak, like, they played the exact same game in the group stage, and KFO lost. I don't know if you remember it. I don't know if you... No, you probably wouldn't have remembered it, because I think...
No, I was playing at the time, yeah.
But yeah, like, it was a crazy game. KFO still nearly won with one elf on the pitch. He had, like, one elf on the pitch, and he still nearly won.
Yeah.
But Yak did beat him.
I think Dark Elves are a really bad draw for humans, because they're added armor. They're the same speed as humans. They're Agi 4, so they have a big advantage in that front.
And it's KFO playing them as well.
And it's K-Fog, yeah. Arguably one of the best blood bowlers on the blinking planet. Yeah, absolutely. But
well, out of the guys that left, that's left in the competition, he has to be one of the favourites. Like,
oh, without a doubt, without question.
There's the challenge page. Here it is. Let me check this up for you guys. Where is it? Display. Whoa. There we go. So, we got Andy Davo versus Purple Chest going on somewhere.
I bet that's an amazing game.
Mate, Regor's going to play the winner of Andy Davo and Purple Chests. Regor's literally in the final of the fight, it's the kind of unofficial final for the winners bracket. So it's still the semi-final, but in a sense it is a final. It's a really bad draw for anyone. Yeah, no one wants. Everyone's looking at Kfo, and every game he plays thinking, "Someone please knock him out for me." Like everyone, no one wants to play him. And like looking at Larkstar versus Larkstar and Fufale are both going to be like Kfo's going to be favourite for both, whoever wins that, in my opinion. I think.
Yeah.
Someone said yesterday that they reckon it's going to be a Davo Kfo final.
Could be. Could well be. What a final that would be as well.
Yeah, Davo's never made the final in BlitzPit. I think semi-finals or maybe quarters is the furthest he's gone.
Do you know what? It's really weird with Andy because clearly he's a nice guy, and you know I'm not interested in the whole Andy Jimmy dynamic. That's nothing to do with me. You know, I got enough of my own heat with some blood bowlers out there without getting involved in other people's heat. But I got to be honest, whenever he plays, I want him to lose horribly. I don't know what it is. It's just, ironically, when Zunk plays, I want Zunk to win. Okay, but I don't know. Maybe it's because Andy is so good. Okay, there's no questioning.
Yeah, his skill. Yeah,
his skill and his credentials. You know, his CV. I'm not the biggest into you know, I'm the best tabletop player and blah blah blah. That's just dick waving. But
yeah, I just think it's simply not true. But but then again, I haven't been there, to be fair. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, but his CV, CVs, his stats don't lie. And the fact that he is always there or thereabouts, he's a multiple-time Rebel winner, I believe. And obviously he's always done well in the OCC. So,
He's won OCC a couple of times. I don't know about Rebel. I don't know about Rebel.
oh,
Like,
was it OCC? He's won
yeah,
multiple
he
times.
won. He
Yeah,
won
yeah,
with the
yeah.
Orcs. He's got he had that mad Orc team in there, which was really really good. Anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube, and then I don't know what the dealio is. So bye YouTube.